Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 3. This is lesson number 5, birds. B-I-R-D-S, birds. So at the end of this chapter, you will be able to list some common birds and you'll be able to explain how birds fly and how birds use their beaks. You can recognize the importance of feet and claws of birds, and you will be able to analyze how birds take care of their young ones. Okay, children, let's start our lesson. All birds have beautiful feathers. Birds can be small or big. Birds can be seen flying in the air or swimming in water. Let us start by naming the birds we see around us. So children, look at these birds and name them. First one is, this is crow. C-R-O-W, crow. This one is pigeon. P-I-G-E-O-N, pigeon. Here is sparrow. S-P-A-R-R-O-W. Parrot. P-A-R-R-O-T. Peacock. P-E-A-C-O-C-K. And here is duck. D-U-C-K, duck. So children, let's see the feathers of birds. Birds are the only animals on the earth who have feathers. Feathers help birds to fly and to keep them warm. They are of different colors and shapes. Feathers are light but strong. They are of different colors and shapes. Some birds like peacocks and parrots have brightly colored feathers. Crows have black and shiny feathers. Okay, here some feathers you can see. These, from which birds do we get these feathers? So by seeing this feather, what do you think of which bird this feather is? This is the feather of peacock. This is the feather of crow, parrot and pigeon. All the feathers on a bird's body are not the same. Different kinds of feathers have different uses. Soft and small feathers are found all over the bodies of birds. These are called down feathers. They are fluffy and help birds to remain warm. The long feathers on birds' wings and tails are called flight feathers. These feathers are stiff and strong. The feathers on birds' wings help them to fly. Tail feathers of birds can change the direction while flying. Okay, here you can see one flying bird. Now we will see how birds fly. Most birds like crows, sparrows, pigeons, mynas and parrots can fly. Some birds such as ostriches, kiwis and penguins cannot fly. Birds are able to fly because of their body structure. Their bodies are light but strong. Most of their bones are hollow and light. That's why they will be able to fly, because of their lightweight body. Their boat-shaped bodies help them fly through the air smoothly. Their strong chest helps them to move their wings up and down forcefully. The shape of their wings is such that the air can flow smoothly over their bodies when they are flying. So children, birds are able to fly because of these qualities which they are having in their bodies, because of the lightweight and because their bones are hollow, and their boat-shaped body help them fly through air smoothly. So because of these features, they are capable of flying in the air. and their strong chest help them to move their wings up and down forcefully. When they fly, they move their wings up and down to change the direction and to fly in a particular direction. The strong chest helps to move it. The shape of their wings is such that the air can flow smoothly. So from their lightweight feathers, air can flow smoothly. Birds fly with the help of a pair of wings. The two types of movements of the wings are upstrokes and downstrokes. You might have seen children, these birds can fly in two movements. These two movements are upstrokes and downstrokes. These are the two movements. So during upstrokes, the wings move upward and backward. During the upstroke, what happens? The wings move upward and backward. And during the downstroke, the wings move downwards and forward. Remember, the long flight feathers on their wings and tail also help them to fly, as these feathers are stiff and strong. So these are the two movements, upstrokes and downstrokes. Remember, in the upstroke movement, the wings move upward and backward, and during downstrokes, the wings move downward and forward. Let's see now how birds use their beaks. Children, you might have seen the different shapes of beaks in different birds. See here, pelican beak, you can see it's long and sharp. Here, eagle's beak is somewhat curved from the upper part and flat like a spoon at the lower part. Here, spoonbill's beak, you can see it is like spoon only. And here, parrot's beak, you might have seen commonly it is found around us. Okay, so now we will see how birds use their beaks. Birds do not have teeth. They use their beaks to eat food. Birds use their beaks for other things as well. Some of these are given below. So what are the uses of beaks of birds? We will see. To catch and eat their food. Birds use their beaks to catch and eat their food. Then pick up twigs to build a nest. You might have seen the birds brings very small twigs or lightweight grasses or sticks to build a nest. So these big beak they use to pick up twigs to build a nest. To feed their young ones. They use their beaks to feed their young ones. To defend themselves means to protect themselves. And to preen themselves. To preen themselves means they clean their feathers by using their beaks. Okay, children. So these are the uses of beaks for a bird. For these purposes, they use their beaks. So children, that's it for today's video. In the next video, we will study about the uses of beaks and the different shapes of beaks in detail, and we will also study about feet and claws of birds. So till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.